was disturbing and dangerous, so which some would claim. He was on top of the world, ambitious and strong. He was obsessed for years, they both were to blame. The question wasn't if, it was only how long. She wanted a god to share her bed. She settled for a man, unruly and wild. He was in charge, but she was in his head. When he said, "You'll be the death of me," she only smiled. Whoa, it wasn't just good. Whoa, it was flat out fantastic. Whoa, they were the kind of lovers who made the love-hate relationship classic. His friends didn't like her, a jealous attack. They told him it felt like he was under a curse. They were kind to her face, but then behind her back, they said if she has a child, it'll only get worse. They said, "Look around now on the day you die. Would you really leave it all to some half-breed freak?" We let them go on because she never cried. She just refused to let him think she was weak. Whoa, it wasn't just bad. Whoa, it was vicious and drastic. Whoa, they were the kind of lovers who made the love-hate relationship classic. words, I read no answers on your face. So strange to see your wild eyes seem so veiled. Teacher, my teacher, your legacy shines. Scientist, author, philosopher, prime. The minds of outrage admit freely if asked. From statesmen to engineers owe you their craft. Teacher, my teacher, so clearly you've shown the judgment and skills I'll require on the throne. So tell me again, for I don't understand why a man who is different is less than a man. Now listen well, my arrogant boy. You're clever, it's true, and much you have learned. But soon you will learn the world is not your toy. That duty is love, and reason is joy. That those who make beauty can also destroy. Oh yes, you will learn that you'd revile the foreign art you now enjoy if you fought against Xerxes with Athens born. Teacher, my teacher, your lessons unclear. We're foreigners both to the land you revere, and the South realm's the same as all states in all times. From Achilles to Plato, commit the same crimes. Teacher, my teacher, your logic is sound, but your premise is flawed, so your error compounds. Foreigners can't be inferior when we're the only two equals among lesser men. Barbarian brat, you go too far. Hitch your broken cart to a fallen star. You naively admire the brutal scum of the earth because you're blinded and flawed by the land of our birth. You'll never surpass your drunken father in war, nor gone immense devotion like your mother the whore. Shall I always regret this insipid thing that I've done? Curse my folly for tutoring me, barbarian's son. Such insults you've hurled, but this wound, like others, will finally heal. When someday before me all nations shall kneel. Teacher, my final appeal to your logical mind as my own fate I seal. Observe my career and we'll see how you feel. once again. This time a bride appears at play. Jealous women, ambitious men, by deception down in flames. Too much history, too much wine, a hellish toast, sardonic tone. Let's hope this marriage will produce in time a legitimate heir to the throne. The prince shouts and takes a swing. So it's a bastard I've been called. The scene reaches the drunken king. He draws a sword but trips and falls. Nice move, father. Do you really think you can conquer Persia? You can't even walk.
You best be gone before I'm done this drink, you brash, ungrateful, tainted bastard stock.
His daughter's wedding day, the king's joy is complete. One son back from exile and a new one on the teat. All the guests rejoice but one who bears a secret shame. Humiliation so prolonged he holds the king to blame. Bold assassin hiding in plain sight, guarding the king, whose greatest joy is time to strike, requital to bring. Helpless watching guests and family gape, blood and then screams. Swelling seconds mark a swift escape, frozen like dreams. The bad man doesn't make it far, brought down by the other gods. Too late they think to question why, but dead men can't reply. Father, will I make you proud? Stoically accept your crown. Show not tears, but vengeance in my eyes. Father, now I understand conflicting goals, what price command, truth embraced within convenient lies. has long been your domain, but I am quick to learn. The evidence shows father's assassin could not have worked alone. And you've made no secret of your gratitude for the murder that gave me the throne. There was a time I'd tell you all, and you the same to me. Those days are gone for now at least, and may forever be. For now I need to show the world a fair but ruthless hand. So I'll take my vengeance on anyone guilty. Anyone, understand?
I've heard of a noble in Persia who wields hidden power behind the crown. The Goist, the poisoner, sponsored Darius and took the old emperor down. Perhaps he believes that Darius will be a mere puppet to dance on a string. Perhaps he considers you less of a threat than your father if he were still king. Perhaps he made 2 kings in 1 year. Perhaps ambition is strange. Perhaps he underestimates you both.
Perhaps his opinion will change. Let's assume Bucko was responsible for your father's fallen crown. No army on earth can save him from the wrath that I'll bring down. Mother, one more thing before I grant you leave to go. Some at court still chafe to see this half-breed on the throne. I'll not interfere if father's widow meets an early grave, grieving for a precious full-blood son she couldn't save. But leave Attalus to my revenge, a bastard I was called. He'll taste my sword this day, I swear. Ah, please, don't act appalled. It seems I share your witching gift. Do you not admire my spell? 'Twas you who claimed I'm born of gods. Let's hope they serve me well.
Goers, you're so thoughtful, so wise and oh so kind, that after we just quarreled, you bring me dates and wine. and let me guess, a vintage rare to set my head a spin, and then a masterful debate that I can't hope to win.
Oh no, my king, your word is law. I'll not dispute it twice. I live to serve and merely seek to offer sound advice. The wine is my apology, and yes, it is superb. A subtle hint of almonds. I'll pour, just give the word.
My predecessor spurned you once, for his crown I've you to thank. But was wine like this, I wonder now, the last that our seas drank? But go as you perspire, as if you toiled and fought and marched. Perhaps 'tis you should quench your thirst. Indeed, you seem quite parched.
I couldn't take this for myself, once given as a gift. Perhaps we'll save it for an no, but I insist. One more compliment, I think. You've learned more than I taught. Strange indeed, my final drink. It burns less than I...
With that unpleasantness behind us, I can attend to affairs of state. And here's a recent item I did not anticipate. Some backwoods boy in Greece has come to power and thrown a fit, accusing my poor dead mentor of the one crime he didn't commit. If I thought the news would pacify the boy's need for revenge, I'd tell him dear Begoas has already met his end. But it's just another Greek excuse to quest for Persian blood. Instruct our men in Phrygia to nip that in the bud.
1,000 years of shadow cast, but you and I will see the last. It takes a flame to banish the dark, and so today we strike a spark. gods. We beat the Persians and we beat the odds. It takes a flame to banish the dark. This victory was just the spark. 1,000 years of shadow past, as of today became the past. Spread the flame to Phrygia's heart. Gordium awaits the spark. Onward to Gordium, sleeping in Phrygia. Light 'em up, gonna light the dark. Onward to Gordium, sleeping in Phrygia. Light 'em up, gonna strike a spark. Onward to Gordium, sleeping in Phrygia. Light 'em up, gonna light the dark.
Hail, King of Greece! You honor us with your presence, no doubt because you have heard our legend. It is foretold the one who can undo the bindings which secure the yoke of this ancient cart shall rule all Asia. Countless conquerors before you have sought to fulfill the prophecy. All have failed. By all means, examine the knot of Gordius and hear the tale of its creation.
I know the source of your fear. If I fail and move on, we risk attack from the rear. But these humble folk must abide by their tale. And gentlemen, have you ever known me to fail? To feast his tail, but Alexander seems sworn. He didn't say untied, he said undone. The crowd gasps as Alexander draws his sword, and with one swift stroke, the challenge is won.
Had a year to teach this Greek boy Persian rules. Instead, his band of savages has made you look like fools. I'll summon overwhelming force against which none could stand. But you'd still find a way to lose, and so I take command.
Babylon's finest into the port of Issus. March on the double, get there before him, and force him to haul provisions and men overland.
The Greeks deny us, we supply by sea as Issus falls. But their game is hit and run, so they won't hide within the walls.
Armenian guard the beach, and if they feel like running the gauntlet, let them advance and then strike. But if they're wise, they'll cut through the mountains and into my ambush. Either way, we'll make our stand.
Between the cliffs and sea, the boy king hopes that I'll be caught. He thinks he's Leonidas, but Xerxes I am not. Around the mountains, we'll take them by surprise. Each or dodge, both negate our numbers. We'll take back Issus first and cut off his supply.
behind, brought along on holiday as if to watch some sport. His mother kneels and begs her face, "John King, please spare the girls." Corrected, she is mortified and stunned. The king sees her discomfort and his lip curls. "You made no error, ma'am, for he and I are one. Arise, I ask no tribute from the mother of a king. Your son fought well, and yes, we'll fight again. But you have my word, fear not retribution's sting. The vanquished shall have mercy from my officers and men." crushed the workers' bones. For 60 more came arrows, then 60 more came stones. The day we reached the walls, we found they still had oil to burn. Today we're going over, and who knows what's left to learn. Sense of honor wanes. Your widows and orphans will do their mourning as they spend their lives in chains. shadow of Persia may eat the sun, but the bright star of Macedon soon shall emerge to restore Father's light to the world before 2 weeks are done.
While they fished for omens in Egypt a year, we've amassed a magnificent force. And now they're outmatched even worse than their fears. 2 to 1 in infantry, 5 to 1 in force. We've totally cleared a flat field of great size for chariots leading the fight. Their only hope now is attack by surprise, so prepare for a charge in the night.
Parmenian, take no offense, my good man. Time is short, so I must be direct. If a cunning veteran comes up with a plan, then that's what Darius expects. Send skirmishers out to strike and move on all night long to distract and divert. We'll hit the exhausted defenders at dawn with an army that's fresh and alert. Hephaestion remains when the others have gone. He tells of a Persian commander's dream who longs to be governor of Babylon. If assured that position, he'd favor a change of regime. Hephaestion, you've outdone yourself once again. Go give him my word, he shall have his post. But swear no heroics in the beast's own den. For in all of the world, it's your friendship that I cherish most.
So they waited for light, that's better yet. They'll see us engulf them like the southern brine. But no matter what happens, never let that king and his horses around the line.
Parmenian, I guarantee your flank will hold no matter how you're pinned. And as they maneuver to and fro, the lines grow long and thin.
Mazaeus has their left by the throat. Why doesn't he finish the job? Surely he has enough forces to cope with a small Macedonian mob.
When the chariots come, just part the line. They'll think our courage failed. Too late, they'll see the spears behind. When the horses are impaled,
The chariots fail to break through, and Mazaeus is still looking lame. At least I see Bessus still knows what to do. The cavalry's contained.
Cleitus with me! Companions ride! This time there's no going round! See how far we can stretch that side, then hit the weakest spot we found!
Bessus, you're too far away. The gap needs quickly filled. An opening could lose the day. Might even get us killed.
Up the middle, there's a spot!
Make haste, I need more men.
Kill the generals, kill the guards!
No, no, not again.
1,000 years come down to this, two destinies collide. 2 men, 2 nations, one abyss, which now is yawning wide.
I must escape, for while I live, the empire still survives.
I'll have
The
to
pressure on to draw their kings and to the lives. Compassus, you're the final straw to make them back today.
We must go back to turn the tide, so be it. Persian capital seems almost an afterthought, and lying broken in the dirt of the public square, a statue of great Xerxes, the king sighs, leave it there. Father, have I made you proud? Persia fell as you once vowed. Will this define the essence of our lives?